Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Master number 1KA. This is a 2214 key. What that means is this is a number 1 padlock. The part number is a number 1. It's a number 1 padlock. It happens to be keyed alike when you buy multiple of them, multiple units of the number 1, and then you define the key number 2214. I would say that would be an indirect code. That 2214, if you had a reference document, it would tell you what the bidding was on this unit. And these are pin tumblers, is what's in here. Okay, a couple of original keys. A 2214 is what the cut is on the key. The point of that is you may have, 70 of these. You might be a contractor with multiple crews, multiple job sites, and you've got padlocks on your tool lockup job boxes, and you might want to have the same key. You might want this group over here having that key, this group over here having a different key, etc. So that's why you might define a key number. Otherwise, if you need a couple of them keyed alike, I suppose the key number is not necessarily important. However, you might want to retain that information if in the future you wanted to expand your system, but it's marked on the head of your key, on the bow of your key. Let's take some basic dimensional properties of this number 1 padlock, and then we'll look at some supporting documentation. The way that padlocks are really referenced, height of the body. This is about 1 3/8 inches. Overall width of the body, it's about 1 3/4 inches. Thickness of the body is about 3/4 inch. The shackle is where the important stuff kind of starts to come in. It's the diameter of the shackle, the opening width, and then the opening height. So the diameter of the shackle, 0.313 diameter. Inside width, 0.79. Inside height, 0.945. So we'll look at what the manufacturer states and then we'll judge that. But okay. Key can be removed in both the locked and unlocked condition. It's going to have a couple of ball bearings that are going to seat into these preparations in the shackle when the unit is locked, allowing it to be fairly vandal resistant. Okay. This is constructed of just laminated plates of steel. There's just tiny, thin plates of steel that are all stacked on top of each other. Those plates of steel have holes cut out in the center of them to allow for the inner working of the cylinder to, the cylinder itself to occupy that space. Then those laminated plates are just held together by these rivets. And that's what this padlock is. This type of padlock construction is countless decades old. Really, really old. Of course, Master provides countless different types of padlocks. This would be considered a very inexpensive, very familiar, ubiquitous, capable, padlock. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at. Let's take a look at some photographs that we have posted. There's the label on the box. It's number 1, keyed alike, KA. There's the contents of the box. Open. Side view, obviously. The underside of the unit, close-up of the keyway. There's that pin tumbler that's there. A close-up showing those laminations. Literally just plates of steel. And then your 2 original key blanks. Okay, the extended description information is here. Padlock, 1 3/4 laminated steel. That was the width. It's a 5/16 shackle. And we did basically have 15/16 by 3/4 clearance. That was the width and then the height. Key to like to 2214. There is a link below this video as seen here to the manufacturer's page. And from there we can pull up not only all of the Master products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation as seen here, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the product catalog that's here. And some other technical information, but first, below this video, there is a link to the cut sheet that we have associated with this product. Laminated steel for perimeter and storefront gates, tool cribs, construction equipment, vending and truck doors, general use. Hardened steel and alloy shackles for extra cut resistance. Proprietary rust proofing for longer life, full range of sizes to best secure your applications. And there's the table where your number 1 resides. Okay. Giving you the body width, shackle diameter, your width, and then your height. That's all defined here. Now, there is a link to the product catalog. We open that up, and that will be a comprehensive document to all things Padlock by Master. If you're not necessarily committed to the one padlock, you might look at others. The one is a very standard padlock. You might find one that meets your needs a bit better, maybe higher security, maybe a better cylinder sort of platform. Okay, so you can scroll through that and take a look. They have every base covered, really, when it comes to items of this nature. It's nice that they offer these anti-bump, integrated pieces of plastic. It really just helps protect the unit from an overall sort of premature bumping or scarring or denting of the product itself. You don't want to get those laminated plates out of alignment with each other at all. There is Master lock keys and keyways. There are times it's very handy when someone calls and needs a key blank, and I'm pretty sure we're looking at the K1 right here. Let's take a look at that. Yep, I would say that we have a winner, that would be a K1. So that document's really handy because it will indeed allow us to review what all of these other possible keyways that are available. However, they're not all here. Master does get into some restricted, patented keyways that they certainly do not publish. And I have been presented with a key blank that I can tell you is not on this page because of that reason alone. If you invest in a restricted keyway or something that's patented, you don't want it published. You don't want the keyway published at all. But a garden variety number 1 padlock by Master, there'd be no trouble with really presenting that. When I'm matching this stuff up, the first thing I'm looking for is the shape of the bow, how many pins. This is definitely a 4-pin cylinder. And then it's just a visual review. And when you're looking at this, you're looking at down into the plug and not at the tip of the key. Speaking of the tip of the key, and it does apply to Master. So back to the manufacturer's page, and we can see that there's also a definitions and terminology link, which is really handy. This is certainly going to have a lot of definitions in common with the ALOA, Associated Locksmiths of America organization, when it comes to terms as they apply to the locksmithing world. There's also going to be a Master Lock technical manual, and while not everything is going to be referenced in this document that Master Lock has, it will prove to be very handy. You know, if you're looking for replacement parts for this 6230 series padlock, you are in luck because it's all here. Okay. Handy documents. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, nice quality product from Master, maybe not necessarily this in particular, but the entire product line. I've called Master in the past for technical support, and they've proven to be extremely helpful. I needed help identifying some, and it wasn't that last instance of that key blank, but it was a key blank. A client had sent me some photographs of something, and again, it wasn't published, and they were able to help me get the client what the client needed without the client or myself knowing exactly what terms and part numbers to use for this unusual key blank. And every time I've contacted them, they're exceptional, and to them I say thank you. Any questions on the Master 1KA laminated steel padlock or any other Master product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.